Apocalypse event is starting tomorrow, as I've been talking about the last 2 days, and today we have the official announcement of the Age of Apocalypse loot box. I guess it's actually just being called the Apocalypse loot box. There are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 new costumes available as part of the Age of Apocalypse loot box. The first one that we're going to look at is this one right here, Colossus from Age of Apocalypse. This is the only one of the costumes apparently that I actually own, and unfortunately the test center is down right now on PC. Typically what I would do is I would just go to the test center and get the costumes there. So unfortunately we are going to have to just look at the costumes in the store. I do actually, I am kind of lying. I do actually have another one of the costumes, which is the Age of Apocalypse Iceman costume, which I realize a lot of people already have. This is actually, believe it or not, I believe one of the only costumes that is not new to console. And this is honestly my favorite Iceman costume, so if you don't have it, you'll have an opportunity to get it now. So there you go. Before we go too much further, I do want to say, to the disappointment of probably everybody, one of the coolest costumes in the game, one of my top 10 costumes ever, is not part of the DLC, and that is this one right here, Gambit as Death. This is very disappointing. I mean, I feel like the graphics here are phenomenal, and I really think it would have been appropriate to put this costume in the box. I mean, it's Gambit as Death. I know it's an enhanced costume. I know that there are 4 other enhanced costumes as part of this, so I know it kind of makes everything really expensive as far as what you're actually getting in the box. I don't know what made them decide not to put Gambit as Death in the box, but what can you do? I mean, it's maybe they have bigger plans for this costume. Again, I don't know. It does seem like it would have been appropriate if they did put it in this one, but I digress. So unfortunately, no Gambit as Death in this box. But I'm gonna go back to Colossus so that we're not sitting on a character that is going to disappoint everybody. Now, if you haven't seen it already, there are 4 Apocalypse event exclusive costumes. There is Jean Grey as Death, and there she is right there, looking awesome. I think a lot of people will agree this is the best costume of the bunch. Then we have Psylocke as War, and you know, it's been interesting reading some of the comments in my last video from last night. It's a great looking costume, but it is very bulky. I'm looking forward to seeing how it is in action. Psylocke, out of the 4 Horsemen characters, is my favorite personally, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how that goes. Then we have Storm, and she is Famine. And I mean, I really think it's a good-looking costume. I mean, I really can't complain that much about Storm as Famine. And then last but not least, we have Magik, the sister of Colossus, and she is Pestilence. So, you know, I said this in the video last night. I don't want to, like, harp on it too much. It's a little drab, but Pestilence is that way. So, you know, it makes sense for what they're trying to do. And I'm definitely going to rock it. I mean, her sword looks sick. I'll say that. So, as far as the other costumes that are going to be available as part of this event, we're going to go in order of them being listed. We have Kitty Pryde's Age of Apocalypse costume. So, you know, actually, this is a costume that was already in the game, I believe. So, she's got her claws here. I'm surprised I don't have these costumes, and I'm low on G, and I don't know. I'm not gonna buy these costumes with money I don't want to spend on. I don't have these costumes already. I probably don't care for them. Then we have the Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler costume. I think a lot of people are gonna be really excited about this one. This is an awesome looking costume, and there is one that has a cloak and one that does not have a cloak. I don't know, they don't have it here obviously, but this is probably going to be my default costume for Nightcrawler, at least until they release this one, his House of M costume, because that one is my favorite. So, Age of Apocalypse Nightcrawler, and then there's one with a cloak. And then last but not least, we have another costume for Jean Grey. We have her standard Age of Apocalypse costume. I don't like this one personally, but no. There you go. So I think there's a couple other characters that do have Age of Apocalypse costumes that I'm a little surprised we don't have. I'm pretty sure Cyclops has one. Yeah, so Cyclops has his Age of Apocalypse costume right here. I mean, it's a cool new, one of the newer costumes for him, and I think a lot of people really liked it. I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess you can't necessarily have a zillion costumes in one box. I'm not really sure, you know, like I don't really know what to say. I'm just going through here to see who else might have had one. Yeah, Magik didn't have one. I don't think Magneto didn't have one either. He's not in the game anyway, so I guess what's the point? Or not on PC anyway. Or I'm sorry, on console. The only other one I can think of was Wolverine. Did he have an Age of Apocalypse? No. So, I don't know why they left out Cyclops and Gambit. Again, I mean, it might just be that there's already, you know, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's already 10 costumes, so I can't really speak to what they would do or why they would do it, why they made the decisions. Maybe it's just because these ones happen to be ready to cross over to PC or from PC. I don't know, but the good news is though there are, I mean, other than Kitty Pryde Age of Apocalypse and Iceman Age of Apocalypse, you know, these are new costumes for all the characters. I mean, 8 out of the 10 have not been on console yet, and 4 of the 10 aren't even on PC yet. So, you know, it is what it is. So that's what you can look forward to in the loot boxes tomorrow. I will find a way to open a bunch of them at some point, and there is no word yet on whether or not you earn any loot boxes by doing any of the event. Hopefully they do. Hopefully it's a lot like the event they did for Defenders. So